I'm about to open the door. I sure hope there's no one on the other side that's going to try and shoot me. Hello, Spuds. Been a while. It has been a while, and I just thought, like, I've been thinking about coming back for so long, thinking too much about how I'm going to come back and all this stuff, and I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna press record. Who knows if this is even gonna see the light of day. Now, if you look at my face, I'm looking a little bit fat. But I'm not just fat, just in case anyone missed the memo. I'm also 7 months pregnant. So, not planned at all. If you've been following me for a while, you would know that was very unplanned, but that's okay, because I've been blessed with this beautiful bundle of joy. Please excuse me sounding sarcastic, just trying to get excited. That sounds horrible. What I mean by that is I just expected that I was just going to have 2 kids, especially after, like, I'm 37 now, so, like, 37, and I am feeling it, I tell you what. Oh my God. So that's why I sound so unenthused. It's about the whole pregnancy situation, not so much the outcome of the pregnancy. So, yeah, I just thought I would vlog a little bit, have a little chat. I need to ask you guys some questions, so please stay tuned, because I need answers. I need advice. I need help, in case you weren't already aware. Yeah, and I just wanted to find a way to come back to this beautiful platform that I miss so much. Because I know that, like, not everyone follows me on social media, so not everyone will know. And also, I'm pretty sure a lot of the people that used to watch my videos have just, like, jumped ship, and rightly so. Which is fine. Not really. I kind of miss this. So there's a few things that I've got up in my old noggin, and I want to, you know, do YouTube again, do videos, make content for you all. I just need to get my confidence back, and I feel like I owe everybody, well, I don't owe anyone, I just want to get it out there, an explanation as to where I've been, what I've been up to, and the future, past, present, whatever. So, yeah, that's what is, whatever, I don't know. So currently, I've been waddling around the house trying to find things I can get rid of. I started with my wardrobe, and I've got a bag. Where am I? There. The mess, I would say that that's why the house is messy, but we all know that that is not true. I'm just a slob. Whatever. I'm a slob. I can't hide it. I cannot. You know, for so long, I used to, like, hide, like, where I would film and stuff. I'd be like, oh, I'll film here. You can't tell that I'm living in squalor. It's not really squalor. It's just mess. Like, I've got this cot. I won't need it for at least another 6 months at least. But we set it up, and now it is my 3rd wardrobe. What was I saying? Can't remember. Oh, yeah. I'm looking for stuff to, like, get rid of, because I've got lots of stuff in this house, and I need to get rid of stuff. Especially because there's going to be a whole ass another human living here in 2 months. Less than 2 months. Because I'm pretty certain this darling beautiful baby inside of me is going to grace us with their presence earlier than normal. I just have a little feeling, that's all. The house was semi-clean yesterday, but like, it looks like the house has been robbed, mate. And that's just from the morning. Getting ready for school and all that. Actually, I like the whole idea of being pregnant and, you know, that whole thing. You know, the pregnant scene. Oh my God. It's just, this time around, it is just absolutely unbearable. Like mate, I just sounded so yobby. Oh my God. When I explain where I've been and what I've been doing and what's been going on in my life, all these little brain farts and snaps, it's all just going to make so much sense. But I can't remember what I was saying now, so I'm sure it was super important. Ah, yes, pregnancy, and this time round. Like, Dexter, I was very overweight, and like I had swollen legs, and I remember being super uncomfortable, but that was nothing. That was fine. Saxon, I was skinny. I was skinny. It wasn't that bad, I don't think. I can't even go back and look at videos because I got lazy then too, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really post anything about my pregnancy with Saxon, but I was skinnier and 5 years younger. Now, you know, after treating my whole body like it's a dumping ground and, you know, my oldness just, I guess my body feels like it's older than it actually is because of the way that I am so unhealthy and treat my body due to depression and trying to kick the old bucket. Essentially, I gave up. I gave up on everything. Just totally gave up. And it made my body, I think, this is all just in my opinion, I don't know, but I don't know how a baby actually is forming inside of my body. I mean, now I do because I'm started sort of looking after my body a bit better once I got pregnant. But how an egg and sperm created a baby in the environment that was my body at the time, I'll never know. It's a miracle. I don't know how it happened. I know how it happened, but I don't know how it stayed. I was not treating my body well. I didn't care. So there's a little insight. Consequently, now that I'm bigger, and well, it's been like this for a while, but I struggle a lot. I don't remember struggling as much as I am now. But that's okay. Because the baby's healthy and that's all that matters, really. I'm getting there. But as long as the baby's healthy, I'm happy, I'm being told. So that's all I can ask for. I can only do what I can do and just suffer. It sounds horrible. Imagine looking up Mum used to do YouTube videos. I wonder if she did any videos before I was born. And then here I am talking about suffering. But it does feel like I'm suffering just from pregnancy. Back pain. Just feeling gross and tired and yuck and tired. And tired. Not being able to sleep. Sore hips. Sore vagina. It just feels like someone's punched me as hard as they can in my vagina. Which is great. I love that. It's just horrible, and I just like to whinge. And I haven't whinged to the spuds yet, so lucky you. I need to eat something, and I don't know what I'm going to eat. So, I guess I'm just going to stand and look in the cupboard and the fridge for about an hour until I decide to put some cheese on some bread and put it in the microwave. Because I'm a lazy human. I look stoned. I know I look... It's because I'm very tired. I only slept from like, I think 9:30 till about 12, just before midnight. And then I was up until 4 a.m. Just couldn't sleep. Could not sleep. Then I got woken up at 6:30 because children. I haven't had much sleep. And I can't go to sleep because I can't sleep. Wow. Top tier entertainment you guys have got, mate. Top freaking tier. Gee, I look huge. Wow. I look like as big as I did before I got my surgery, so that's alarming. Oh, this angle's shit. Well, this is the best angle I can get, I think. I look like... Look at it. Lovely. Love that for me. Whatever. I'm so hungry. So, I settled on a pulled pork tomato sauce sandwich. And a snack pot, which I'm very excited about because delicious. And I've got like a chocolate mousse dessert. Wow. I love how earlier I was like, oh my god, I put on so much weight. Can't imagine where it came from, she says as she eats bread for the like 700th time this week. I thought maybe I'd give you a little bit of a rundown, just quickly, of like what my situation is and where I've been and why I just kind of fucked off the internet pretty much, except a few random posts here and there. So I don't even know where to begin. I guess when Mum got sick was the beginning. I guess, I don't know, when we moved here, like we moved to Canberra to be closer to my mum who was sick, so I could, you know, spend more time with her and all that sort of stuff. So that happened, and she just got sicker and sicker and sicker, and I'm sure a lot of you know already, but, you know, if you just joined the party, in July 2022, my mother passed away, which is so not a sentence I like having to say, but there we go. And it absolutely fucked me up more than anything has ever fucked me up in my whole life. Like, fucked me up. Like, I can't even... I'm still a bit messed up from everything, but wow. I don't even know what happened, but I just decided that now... Well, I do know what happened. Before Brendan and the kids, and before, like, I... Just as long as I can remember, all I've ever wanted to do is make my mother proud of me. That's all I ever wanted. And so because of that, I avoided certain things. Like getting into trouble with the law, or doing drugs, or, you know, just stuff that is in my bloodline that comes very easily to people that I'm related to and family, and just, I guess, the family business. Anyway, I avoided doing anything at all remotely like that, because I just wanted my mum to be proud of me. And she was. And then she died. So everything I ever did was for this woman. Even while I had children and a husband, I thought that whole situation would switch. Like, instead of wanting to always please my mother and make her proud and do everything in my life for her, I would switch to doing it for my kids and my family, my family, as in like my husband and my children. But I still saw my family as me, my siblings, and my parents. 37, by the way, 37. And so, because my mother was gone, I went down a pretty big downward spiral. 6 days after my mother passed away, my father also passed away. You might remember him. I've had him on the channel a few times. So, just recap. My stepfather died in 2020. Then 22, my mum died. 6 days later, my dad died. Never had a family member like that die on me before. Big motto in our family is when it rains, it pours. And it's usually a bad thing. Tangent. Wow. Okay. So, that happened. Mum died. Dad died 6 days later. Old mate Shy loses her goddamn mind. And I started rebelling almost instantly. And by rebelling, I mean like, well, my mum's not around anymore. Who am I going to disappoint? I know, I can hear exactly what you're saying. Cheyanne, what about your husband and your children? They just sat there and watched me kill myself. Try it as hard as I could. Because I wasn't thinking about anyone. I wasn't thinking about them. I wasn't thinking about me. I was just doing anything I could to self-destruct. And I nearly achieved that goal. I came pretty close to losing my husband, as in, you know, there are some points in there where we were seriously talking about breaking up. And the fact that my mental health got so bad that I didn't care about any of it is just, to me, it's mind-blowing. Because what a horrible person I was. This is all in the space of less than a year, by the way. Because, you know, today is the 26th of June. And my mum's anniversary of her death is in 4 days. So in a year, all this stuff I'm talking about is within the last year. So it's super close to losing Brendan. And in my mind, I thought, well, I've lost him. Like, may as well just crank it up a notch. You know, I wasn't eating. Again, treating my body like it was a junkyard. Hanging around people that I really just shouldn't be anywhere near. Getting in trouble with the police. Almost being charged with a crime. That I didn't commit, but I was there. I shouldn't have been in the situation in the first place. And, wow, just everything. I was lying to everyone around me. Everyone. Anything that came out of my mouth was probably a lie. I almost lost people in my life that was my ride or die, like would never think, like I just was a different person, okay? You get the picture. I was fucked. And then it all came to a head around my mum's birthday in April. It all came to a point, tip of the iceberg, mate, where I just had a full-on nervous breakdown. Earlier, I'd had little meltdowns, or what, a mentee bee, or 2 or 3. But this one was absolutely, like, I had a nervous breakdown. And eventually I ended up, it was pretty bad, to the point where I went into hospital, to the mental ward. And I spent about a month there. I needed that. I really badly needed that. If anything, just for the break. I say break, like, it sounds like I was just partying all the time, but like, well, I guess I was. But in my mind, I needed a break, apparently. And I did that, and now I'm all better and cured at the end. Well, in between these times of me having the mental breakdown, the nervous breakdown, and the treating my body like crap, amongst all of that, I found out I was pregnant. And for about a month, in my head, I was like, oh my God, something positive to focus on. It's amazing. I had people saying, it's a present from your mother to tell you to settle down. And I focused on that for a good month. Then after that, it was like, what, baby? You know? Living life just like I would any other day. I would leave home for days sometimes. Just, oh man, I can't, it's hard to talk about because my poor husband, I cannot thank him enough. I just cannot thank him enough. Like, I don't know what the hell I did to deserve it, but my God, he's literally saved my life. After the hospital, came home, wasn't happy. I basically got kicked out of the hospital because they were like, we need the bed. And I'm just like, what? Like, that's a psychiatrist that said that. The nurses were like, don't listen to that guy, you know, that's so unprofessional. And I think someone reported him because, like, someone who feels like a burden on everybody's life all the time goes to hospital to kind of conquer that, and then gets told they need to leave because they're like, they need the bed and you're, quote, not sick enough. So when I got home, Brendan, the fucking amazing human that he is, I can't express it enough. He literally just let me lay in bed and do whatever I wanted, as long as I wasn't stressing out. He was like, just did everything in his power to make my life easier. So for me, that looked like laying in bed all day, only getting up to go to the toilet. He would bring me food that he cooked himself. Like, he would just cook food or order it, either one, and bring it to me in bed and just wait on me hand and foot. If I didn't want him to go to work that day, he didn't go. He got up to the children at like 5 o'clock in the morning, take them to before and after school care. He'd go to work all day, then pick the kids up after work. I'm at home, completely capable of picking them up and taking them to school. Like, not really though, because I had just had an explosion of nerves just go nuts in my brain. I just, you know, mentally I was, yeah, not great, obviously. And come home, feed them, bathe them, make sure they didn't have too much screen time, make sure that they had their bags packed in the mornings, just everything. He did everything while I just laid in bed playing Best Fiends on my phone while eating constantly. And then that's where the big fatness is coming from, because when I tell you, I was just getting fed non-stop. I loved it. Wow. What? So that's only just starting to fizzle out now. So now, after having a rest and just, I think what happened was I just kind of like looked at my husband and thought, like, what the fuck, Cheyanne? Wake up to yourself. Look what this man is like. For a start, he's still here. That is the bit that shocks me the most. It just shocks me the most. Wow. I just took him for granted. And he's still here. Fuck. And that really like just ignited something to make me kind of snap out of it a little bit. Focusing on my children, and people in my life that are still here. Because I found out the hard way that people are fucked. And some people will just use you and 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 use you. Like, with no second thoughts. You just get trampled on like a doormat, treated like shit, and like they see a weakness and they go straight for the jugular, mate, you know? So the ones that are the real ones that aren't like that, they're the people I'm focusing on. Yeah, brings us up to about now, I guess. I've been working, I went back to doing Uber Eats deliveries. I'm trying to do it as much as I can. Because I'm not going to be able to for much longer, but I need money. We need to make money. Enough money to have another child. I leave everything to the last minute. I'm not sure if anyone remembers that. Yeah, there you go. I don't know whether I should maybe do a live stream and people can ask me questions and I can answer them. And oh God, I just would, I wish I could like activate the memberships or something and like people would just be like, yay, I'm going to sign up to Cheyanne's freaking YouTube channel membership because I love her so much. But that's not my reality. So I don't know. I still want to do maybe a live stream, probably on YouTube. I'm not sure. I'm a little bit into TikTok, but not really. I've kind of got over that real quick. I'm an old woman now. Just hi. I'm old. And not by age, just in my brain, you know? These things are delicious and I highly recommend them. Highly recommend them. Yeah. So I would like you guys to tell me. You think I should do a live stream where people can come on, ask me questions, I can ask them right there and then? Or, because I know that's going to fail in the ass, because I just know that no one will show up, and time zone differences and, you know, all that shit. So, that, or I could do like, you guys submit questions and I answer them in a separate video, or I just do a full-on sit-down, you know, kind of like what I just did then, but really go into detail, because I really feel like it's important. It's important to kind of me to remember what happened and what the signs were and whatever, so that it doesn't happen again, you know. Or I feel like it might be interesting. If you think that'd be interesting and you would like to watch it live, it'll probably get saved as like a video later anyway. So let me know your thoughts, please, in the comments below. And I'm going to finish eating this. Yeah, just let me know what you think down below, because I am so stuck and I've been thinking about it for too long, and I figured maybe I'll just ask the masses. And I hesitated because it hasn't gone very well in the past. Like, I haven't gotten many answers or questions or anything. Anyway, that's pretty much it from me for today. I just wanted to start. So, I don't know. I'll probably either work out some sort of a schedule. I have a lot of time on my hands. So, so far. Maybe this will be a thing now. Yeah. Well, I am loving ya. I'm leaving ya. And I'll talk to you guys really soon. Please let me know in the comments what you think would be the best bet. And, you know, if you're a YouTuber and or like a streamer even, or a content creator of any kind, and want someone that you can coach for free, obviously, please hit me up. All my socials are linked down in my tits, so go nuts, fam. All right, I'm out. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys really soon. See ya!